Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Welcome to Forbes Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the expansion era Boomers taking on the mid-century Groundbreakers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, we get a chance to play in one of the cooler venues in all of baseball.
Oh, such a cool place. I got goosebumps walking in today. Just so honored to be in this setting, and I know the players down there on the field, they can't wait to get going.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Martin Digo.
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Ricky Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 from Digo. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
1-1.
Back to the mound. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So up next, Tony Gwynn. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Pickoff attempt by Digo. Dives back out.
Well, you're really hoping to extend the pitcher this first inning and see some pitches, get that pitch count up. After the leadoff man gets on, he immediately picked off first base. Really just kind of lets the pitcher off the hook.
You'd be hard-pressed to find a better contact hitter than Tony Gwynn. The ball basically stood still for him. If it's near the plate, he'd get the barrel on it. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ken Griffey Jr. in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Man at first, 1 away. Next pitch is downstairs.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Digo kicks and delivers. Throw save. Gibson too late for the throw.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Digo with a 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking for the peg. Ball strike three and a fastball up in the zone.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends.
And we're back. And towing the slab here, Fernando Valenzuela.
Well, he's very unique for one clear reason, Boog, and that's because he throws a screwball, a legit screwball. It's not just a 2-seam fastball that has run. And pretty much no one throws a true screwball in this game anymore, but he does, and he actually can be really effective with the pitch. It kind of breaks like a slider, but it moves to the pitcher's arm side instead of the glove side. You know, I'm really excited to see it in action because I've heard it is devastating.
And he deals. Swing and a foul straight back. The next pitch misses. Ball 1. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Kicks and fires. And there's the ball.
3-1.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Now let's have a look at the legends up and down the lineup for the mid-century Groundbreakers. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. He did not go around. 1 out, base is empty. That one's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends a rocket to left. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
He wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here is Willie Mays. There's a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The pitch. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Aaron. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Mays leads off second with one gone in the inning. And another ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. On the ground, and it goes just foul. That one hit to right. Nabs it, and there's 2 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
stepping in, the long ball threat, Lou Gehrig.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. And a base hit. Mays flying around third. The throws offline, he's safe. And they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ernie Banks digs in now. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Valenzuela checks over to first, and he's back. And that one hammered back there. And it is gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat. Swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Looks like he's playing wiffle ball up there. That's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 down. Josh Gibson stepping in now. First pitch misses.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
In the dirt, ball 2.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And that's outside. And that's ball 3.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Man at first. Here's the left fielder, Ralph Kiner. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Henderson going back. And that one is going to go. A 2-run homer. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
So critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Fernando Valenzuela out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jim Palmer. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. J.R. Richard getting ready to go. And down on strikes he goes. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. All set for the start of the inning. And now the veteran third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much.
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So a man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Jim Thome. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo. Light tower power.
That's right, Digo. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
1-1. And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Found back our way, and that's out of play. Righty to the plate.
Ball.
One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. And a good eye there.
That's a ball.
And another ball. And that's ball four.
Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So one out with two aboard. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Going
One of the greatest catchers in baseball is at the plate right now, Boog. As the 1993 Rookie of the Year, he hit 35 home runs with a .318 batting average with the Dodgers.
Two on, one out. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Goes down looking.
You see me coming up, stop. We're about to shoot.
And now the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
First and second, 2 down. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. That leaves him without a throw, and he reaches safely.
The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
2 outs, bases loaded. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. This to third. They get the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they load the bases but leave them stranded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Groundbreakers out in front here, 6-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. And here it comes. Bounced up the middle. Ripken whips it to first on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Mantle in the box now. No balls and a strike. Palmer, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Ripped, but it curls foul. The wind of the pitch. That one misses. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
A little bit low.
It's a good take.
The Groundbreakers up big in this one. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
1 down, base is empty. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Gwynn settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Willie.
And next is the designated hitter, Willie Mays. Doubled his first time up. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Hank Aaron. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
2-0.
Next pitch misses way outside.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. To second, pulls him off the bag.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
Mays over at second. Hank at first. 2 out of the inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Oh, he gloves it over to first. Nicely done for the out. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And Singy, Ricky's 1,406 career steals is a record that may stand forever. The active leader in career steals isn't even a quarter of the way to that number. Digo winds and fires. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-1. He swings and fouls one off.
And with the extreme crouch of that batting stance, Ricky made pitchers work. His strike zone was as small as it gets. He's looking to get on base any way he can because he knows a single is a triple.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Digo comes to the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tony Gwynn. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Went down on strikes his first time through. And it's fouled away. Jr. measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. The Boomers with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Groundbreakers lead it 6-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ernie Banks. Palmer back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And another ball. And now 3-1.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And the righty deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's too high, ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Gibson in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Not even close there. 2-0. At the belt and fires. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Just missed.
Ball.
Banks gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Man at first. And now here is Ralph Kiner. He's already homered in this game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
And that one pulled foul. Still only one out here in the inning. Good eye right there.
1-1.
Inside, almost got him.
2-1.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Liner to second. It picked on the hop. On to Murray. Matthews gone on the play.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Stepping in, Jackie Robinson. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And 1-2. Two outs. And he hits a ground ball right side. Got him on the off-balance throw. Out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now an 8-0 game. Back after this on the show. On to the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Mike Schmidt. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jim.
And now, Jim Thome. Right through there for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Ball one there. The Groundbreakers up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. That misses. 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he deals. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Just missed there. Ooh. How would you describe your strike zone?
The first baseman.
Kind of like a Weeble, large.
Murray.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Eddie Murray. That clips the corner.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. There's the strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I think he was looking for something else right there.
Good job to fight that one off.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. So digging in, Mike Piazza.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And another ball. Bases juiced, no outs. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, but a run comes across.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
So up next, Cal Ripken Jr. Reached on an infield single his first time.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. One run is in. Now a long throw home. He's in there. And it's 8-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and deals.
All right.
Outside.
No, that's out.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors. No one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. The Groundbreakers lead this one 8-3. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Mickey Mantle. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And the 0-1. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 9-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension and just drove it out of here.
strike.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
And the pitch.
And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
And it is 2-1. And Singy, if you factor in Mays' 660 career homers and the .301 batting average on top of his defense, we might just be looking at the greatest all-around player in Major League history. Nobody on, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Hank Aaron will hit next. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Up and in, and it's 1-0. That one off the mark, and that's ball 2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Here comes a pitch. Inside, just missed.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And there's ball 4.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Grounder might be 2 to Morgan. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Ernie Banks getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. And that one got a piece of him.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Josh Gibson now at the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 9-3. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. The wide to kick the pitch. Up and in, and that's ball one.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next offering misses down and away. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. There's a strike. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Sets him down looking. Fastball to letters, throws him for strike three. At the plate, Tony Gwynn. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Next to hit, Ken Griffey Jr. This guy with big time power and an elite defender. The Boomers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Oh, that stings right there. He was just one out away from going back to his seat in the dugout, but instead he's going to have to face another test. Hopefully he can forget about the one that got away. Boog, have you forgotten about the one that got away?
Schmidt up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Upstairs.
That's a ball.
That one misses. And now 3-0. Jim Thome hitting on deck circle. And that is in for a strike. And it's 3-1.
Three-two, two out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Righty delivers. High chopper to third. Matthews on to first. And that is the inning. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, J.R. Richard.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The left fielder.
And here is Ralph Kiner. And a pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gathers and throws to first. And they take care of Kiner for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's some real power at the plate. Eddie Matthews. That one drilled left field. Henderson going back. And it hits the fence.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So the batting order turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Jackie Robinson. There's a strike.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4-sport star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
That's in there. 0-2 now. And I think we can all be thankful that Jackie chose to pursue baseball. As great a football or basketball player as he might have been, it couldn't have matched his achievements on the diamond. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2.
Still fun to imagine what Jackie could have done as a pro football player. He led the nation in punt return yardage 2 years in a row in college at UCLA, so we know he was explosive.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's a big power threat. Mickey Mantle.
The center fielder, Mickey Mantle.
That one hammered center field. Griffey drops step, ranges back. Gone! And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a pair. It's 11-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. The show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, and so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well. So
now here's the DH, Willie Mays. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That catches the corner. Two runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Way outside, and it's 1-1. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fouls one off. 2-2. The wind and the pitch. And that one in the air center field. Griffey gets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Well, come on, dance a little. I said, come on, kiss a little, so there's something about.
Top of the 6th inning,
Leading
and now
off,
the DH, Jim Thome.
Jim Thome.
Digo back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sizes this one up. 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
The first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Eddie Murray. Murray, 27 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. There's a strike. That misses.
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one's in there. 1-2. That's down and in. Got him looking. 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Mike Piazza, the next to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Piazza into second, and he's got it double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Man at second here with 2 away. Digging in, Cal Ripken Jr.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's a lead for the mid-century era. 11-3. Bottom of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
The right fielder,
The wind of the pitch. Fly ball down the line. Gwynn under it. He's there. He's got it. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Lou.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Lou Gehrig. 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that's outside. Ball 1.
Goes without saying, one of the biggest legends of the game here in Gehrig, probably the greatest first baseman of all time.
Just missed. In 1929, Gehrig slashed 300, 431, 584. Not too bad, right? Well, that was maybe the worst season of his career. Tells you about what kind of player he was. 1 down, base is empty. That's off the mark. Ball 3.
And Gehrig only drove in 125 runs in that subpar 1929 season. This guy was an RBI machine. He held the record for career grand slams as well for 75 years. You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Ball.
Foul ball there. Gehrig, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. Here's a 1-1. This one high in the air to left center. Henderson on the move. Squeezes it. Now he launches a throw over his head. Here's the catcher to hit, Josh Gibson.
The catcher.
This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
0-1.
Right-handed reliever Hits for
That's the
average
ball.
power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. The pitch.
Strike 2. 1-2.
Kicks and fires.
Hey.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Yo, now who is this? Ringing my phone at 3 in the morning. I'm in the zone. Leave me alone, please. I've got a habit of doing my own thing. So if you wouldn't mind, I'ma recline. I'm my own king. Now don't stress the profit. Don't flaunt it unless you got it. I'm never waiting for checks. I get direct deposit.
And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
The second baseman, Joe
And a pitch.
Morgan.
That one way outside. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Babe Ruth, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Donaldson getting loose as well. On the corner for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And here it comes. And
That's
another
ball.
ball. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Henderson,
Nope.
the next to hit, takes outside.
1-0.
That
Ball.
one misses, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Foul ball. Called strike right there. The Boomers with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hard on the ground to first. Garrett steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And there's the strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
2 outs. On a line out towards center. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. So digging in, Ralph Kiner. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Richard back to work. Inside corner for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Bruce Sutter up and loosening in the pen. Henke also getting ready. And the 0-1. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Matthews in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
And the righty deals. That misses, and it's 2-2. The Groundbreakers up big in this one here, the bottom of the seventh. Wouldn't chase that time. Three-two. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Robinson stands in here, takes ball one low. And a good eye there. Matthews leads off first with one away. That one down the line. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Eighth inning coming up. The Groundbreakers out front here, 11-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Babe Ruth.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now.
The center fielder.
Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
In the air, out towards right center. Calls it in, and there's one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch just misses.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
That one almost got him. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
And he walked him.
That's ball four. Runner, take your base.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Now it's the DH, Jim Thome. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Next pitch is outside. The Boomers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the eighth. That's a strike. 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One, two now. Struck him out looking. And now the first baseman, Eddie Murray. A switch hitter batting right.
Murray.
That one well upstairs. And that is ball one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That's a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Two outs. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mantle makes the grab on the run. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
The center fielder, Mickey Mantle.
And the right-hander back to work. And there's a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And now one away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now the right fielder, Hank Aaron. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. The Groundbreakers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Popped up. Under it. That's out number 2.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Pickoff move to first. Mays back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Garrett, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And the 1-0. Down the line. Brings it in. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. 9th inning coming up. Groundbreakers lead it 11-3. We go to the ninth, and here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
And a 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 1-2. And another ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's a little bit low. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Kicks and deals. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 11-5.
Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Now a chance for Joe Morgan. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here at the top of the ninth. This to center field. And they get Morgan for the out. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. And now Tony Gwynn. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. The Boomers down to their final strike. And that one ripped to left. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one misses. And the count is filled up.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Left-hand batter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. And that'll do it.
Well, his team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line. First for the victorious Groundbreakers.